All right, we go like, click, and subscribe, do all that. We back Wild Card Sunday. And anyway, we got the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. All right, let's get it cracking. You already know what time it is. Lamar Jackson, 17 of 24, 179 yards, one pick, but it had 136 rushing yards and a rushing TD. Hollywood, you know who that is. Marquise Brown, 109 yards. Ryan Tannehill, 18 of 26, 165 yards, a TD, and a pick. Derrick Henry, Mr. 2K man, how many you have today? Only 40 yards. A.J. Brown, 83 yards and a TD. But then Tannehill does hit A.J. Brown. He gets it popping, started off the game. 7-0, touchdown Titans. And there you go. Lamar taking off. You already know what time it is. Second quarter, giving the business. Running down the lane. Touchdown. Ravens. Game tied at 10. Still top. Here we go. J.K. Dobbins dives on in. Touchdown Ravens. They take the lead back 17-10. Steve Gostkowski scored a field goal 17-13. So it's a 4-point game at this point. 8 minutes left on the clock. And it was a beautiful dive, but the bottom line is JT goes and gives the business 20-13. Here we go to play in the game. Ryan Tannehill, who's he trying to find? I don't know. He found Marcus Peters. The pick, and it happens. The Ravens move on and they get their first win under Lamar Jackson in the postseason, 20-13, and they held Derrick Henry to only 40 yards. The greatness proceeded, and as you can see, Lamar Jackson giving business and finishing it off once and for all. Revenge on the Titans. And Lamar Jackson finally gets a playoff victory under his belt. Congratulations, Black and Purple Express. You know what we do. You know what we bout. And up next to this wild card list, you got the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And most people think because Chicago was offensively dysfunctional, they didn't have a chance against the Saints. And guess what? They didn't. The Saints beat the Bears 21-9. Drew Brees, 28-39, 265 yards, 2 TDs. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards in a TD. Mike Thomas, 73 yards in a TD. Welcome back, Mike Thomas. Now Mitch Trubisky. 19-29, 199 yards, 1 TD. David Montgomery, 31 yards. Jimmy Graham, 29? Is that 25? 25 yards and a TD. Yeah. Hey, you already know what Drew Brees going to hit off Michael Thomas, giving up in this touchdown Saints. And let's just clock in a Cario Santos field goal anyway. Look at this. And it doinks itself in with some Cody Parkey mess. But bottom line, 3-7. I mean, the defense of Chicago led the points of Saints to 3-7 all the way. They had them to 7 points all the way to late in the third quarter. I mean, what else could you expect the defense to do? But of course, the offense wasn't able to do nothing. And there you got him running around. You got Latavius Murray breaking open, busting loose. Ayo, touchdown Saints. You already knew it was coming soon. Chicago had a lot of stupid goal line penalties. But anyway, Alvin Kamara comes through, rushes it in. Touchdown Saints again, 21-3. So at this point, you're just thinking to yourself, come on, Trubisky, you can't go out like this. And then he hits on one hand to Jimmy Graham, and that ends it. But bottom line is, the Saints are moving on. The Bears are eliminated. Done deal. And now I want you guys to brace yourself for the most hilarious thing in football. Here we go. The Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know exactly what you did. I don't need to say much more, so let's just get to it. Before I even say anything, let's just start with this. 6 seconds into the game, Carl Joseph almost on top of it. Touchdown Cleveland, 7-0 off the back. All right, now if I can get some stats out the way. Baker Mayfield, 21-34, 263 yards, 3 TDs. Kareem Hunt, god damn, a pick? All right, again? What is this? All right, Kareem Hunt, 48 yards, 2 TDs. Jarvis Landry, 92 yards and a TD. Ben Roethlisberger, 47 of 68. He throws like almost 50 passes a game anyway. It's crazy. 501 yards, but he threw 4 TDs and 4 picks. James Conner, 37 yards and a TD. Juju Smith-Schuster, 157 yards and a TD. It's crazy. Yeah, so Jarvis Landry scored a TD, you know what I'm saying, off of a pick, you know what I'm saying? And this was off another pick with Kareem Hunt. So there you go, 21-0. It's crazy. Another pick. And Kareem Hunt wanted so much more, he's like, let's just do it again. Replay it back to back with some Drake tracks. 28-0 in the first quarter. Freaking ridiculous. And almost at halftime, they finally get something done. James Carter for the touchdown, 28-7. But then Baker Mayfield said, hell no, you go back to a 28 deficit. Austin Hooper in the end zone, touchdown, Browns. And at this point, 35-10, but then he hits off Eric Ebron, touchdown, Steelers. And then they decide to go to 2 at this point. It's like, just kick the field goal. Like, what are you doing? And then they missed it. They still down by 19. And then Biz back down here getting hits off Juju Smith-Schuster. Uh-oh. Are they going to make a comeback? 23-35? Nah, but then Nick Chubb says, hell no, we ain't got time for all that crap. We're just going to run through and give business and lay the smackdown like it's supposed to be laid out here. 42-23. And a Big Ben launching it all the way to Claypool. Chase Claypool for the touchdown. Steelers. And they try to go for the 2 again. Are they even going to get it again? No, they won't. Twice they messed up. Look at this. Browns kicking field goals. Cody Parkey's actually hitting them. It's 48-29. And then he throws a Claypool again. And bottom line is, this game was done deal. Look at them trying to get the 2. Are they going to get the 2 this time? Is he going to find somebody? And he does. Bottom line is, it's over 48-37. The Browns laid a smackdown on the Pittsburgh Steelers. You see that? This is the face that Steeler fans and everybody in that nation has to sit there and stare at. Baker Mayfield. It took the Browns 18 years to get to the playoffs again. And this is their first playoff win since 1994. Been out here in these streets crying like a little bitch. Nobody told you this season to be throwing 50 passes a freaking game, and this one you had to end up throwing 68. Hey, he threw for 500 yards. Big deal when you throw 4 freaking picks and a fumble loss early. So that was 5 turnovers for you. 4 of them came in the first quarter. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you don't have a run game and you're trying to play a game in the playoffs. You get exposed, especially playing a team in the AFC North. I told you this team was a fraudulent 11-0, and this is the reasons why right here. Juju Smith out here doing dumbass dances and logos and all that stuff, talking about, yeah, the Browns are the Browns. Well, guess what? The Browns are the same old Browns. They whipped your candy ass. And even worse, the Browns did this to you with no head coach, because he's COVID or whatever, no weeks of practice. Y'all just flat out believed it was just going to be the same old Browns. And here they come, coming out here, stomping y'all out literally in the first quarter. We have not seen abuse like that in the first quarter of a playoff game since the Oakland Raiders took on the Houston Oilers back in 1969. Yes, the Oilers.